good afternoon, or morning, or evening, or whatever it is where you are, and welcome. It is time for some more Nox Archaist here on the Lady Aileros channel. I'm Kat, I'm your host, and today we've got I don't know what's going to happen with today. It's going to be interesting. I really want to find the Pirate Queen and actually, take care of her, but I don't know if we've got the chops to do it yet. So we'll see. We do have some other quests we can mess around with, too. So, welcome back. It's been a couple days. I've done a couple things. Still don't have the sound where I want it. I'm starting to think the GS is the problem, and not because the GS, but just because the GS is the GS, and it doesn't play nice with others. But since I'm done for the moment taking the lid off of it all the time, we do have Notes Cam back, so that's a thing. I did get that back going, so at least we got that, so you can see me writing, such as it is. I've determined I really need to write down more things. I get excited and I don't. So we'll see. Recap from last time for anybody who missed it. We found the pirate island, and we kind of got spanked, but we also kind of weren't at our best, so I'm kind of hoping that kind of getting spanked can be fixed by actually having full health and full magic, which means we actually have to find the island without getting into any fights, which is kind of hard because there's a lot of pirates around the pirate island. Go figure. Funny how that works. So, other than that, it's the bench behind me is trash because I had everything all apart the other night, to play with said sound card. It's sunny here and life is good. So, first thing I want to do is I see we had a, Clifton Games Poorly followed us after the last stream. So thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the channel. And I think that's all the things I had. I really need to start making notes, but I'm howdy. I'm more of a kind of off at the cuff kind of person. But let's get into this. Okay. Oh, good luck with taking down the tree. See, since I'm not home for the holiday generally, I don't even bother to put a tree up. But when I did put a tree up, that is like the literal worst, is actually taking it down. So we only have GS sound this week. Like I said, what's happening is I can't figure out. I'll talk about it while I get. Hopefully recapping. Oh, slurk mode is fine. Continue slot 1. So what I did was and this is why the bench is completely trashed. Here's an interesting question. Where am I? Okay, we had found the bandit hideout, and we were working on that. I don't actually remember where we were on that. I should probably make notes when I get done with this of where I am and what I'm actually doing. That would make sense. That would be intelligent. And when was the last time we did intelligent things on this stream? Hint, not very often. Pirate, please. Please, pirate, please. So, so what I did was I pulled the card out of the GS and I put it in the 2E. I pulled the Uthernet card out to make room because it's not terribly hard to get the Uthernet in and out. and it worked fine. I made an Ultima 5 disc from 4AM's crack. And I just made the first. I made the boot and the Britannia disc so that I would be able to just play the music. And it worked fine. Apropos of that, if anybody knows, move away from the door. Thank you. Oh my gosh. If anybody knows if there's a place that I can go and get an actual chiptune soundtrack of, because the chiptune stuff for Ultima, at least for 5 that I heard last night when I was playing with it, slaps, and I wouldn't mind having some of that to just listen to. I don't know if anybody's ever extracted all of the Ultima music or not. If nobody has, that might not be a bad thing to think about as a community, is extracting some of this really good chiptune. Trying to remember where the healer is in this. Ha! You are who I am looking for. So yeah. And so it's what it does with the 2E I notice is it automatically disables it seems to automatically disable the speaker, the internal speaker, as opposed to the GS where the internal speaker and the Mockingboard or the Mega Audio seem to not be playing nice with each other. And the question is, of course, could you just put the vid HD in the 2E and stream from the 2E? But that's a couple problems with that. One, the GS is sitting to the side, and one of the things that makes this work is the GS has a detachable keyboard, so I can sit in front of the HDMI monitor that I'm using. I would have to literally rearrange my desk and have like the 2E, like it would just be really, really bizarre and kind of a pain. Let's not, I know, here's a thought. Let's just knock around and kill some stuff, and we're not going to do that until morning type stuff happens. Because I thought about it, but then, because the GS, one, I love how the GS keyboard feels, I always have. 2, because the GS has a detachable, detached keyboard. Yeah, I don't really like the 2E keyboard. It's not ergonomic. I love the feel, especially because I have one of the Alps GS keyboards. It just feels so good. Yeah, I mean, I could pull it out, but the point is, I don't want to just, I don't want to have to take things apart more than I already have. All right, fine, let's get in a fight. But yeah, I mean, so it's just... It just works the way I have it set up, and I just want it to, work. So that's kind of where we are with that. I kind of don't know what the next step is. Like, I don't know if a mixing board is going to fix this. Or if, if the GS is just, being its usual pleasant self. I don't want to do it in emulation. Oh my gosh. How did you see me? The whole point of this is to not do it in emulation. I really need to get rid of him. Like, the whole shtick of this whole project always was, seriously, Mixer would help you get GS sound and Mockingboard. That's the thing. I can't figure out if I can tell. The thing is, the Mockingboard, the Mega Audio. Where am I? while I try to remember where I am. Where did I just go? I am the worst. The Mega Audio is, hijacking the GS speaker. Which it's supposed to do, but it's doing it wrong. That was one of the things I noticed was gold is cheap. That was one of the things I kind of noticed was the sound was definitely better modulated, and I don't know if that's an Ultima thing, or I don't know if that's in software or hardware. Yeah, the problem is that the Mockingbird and the native GS sounds are so different. And if I could tell the Mega Audio to only do Mockingbird sound, then I could make it work with a mixer. Obviously, just plug them both in. The Mega Audio can be connected to an external speaker, and it does the exact same thing. Plummet and I tested that. I have a video on my phone, which is in the other room. You might be able to fix this with a fast-acting limiter on the audio signal. That would be something. So this is, I think I posted this somewhere on. Am I gonna get in a fight? I'm gonna get in a fight. We are fast approaching my knowledge ceiling. I tend to be one of those people, like, alright. Like, I want to learn, but sometimes I also just want to find the path of least resistance. And make it work. So I'm not actually sure what that means. Everybody's out this morning. Holy cow. Just work. That's all I want. I want things to just work. Which, yes, I am in the way wrong hobby if I want things to just work. Hi, Cramps. I know that things just working and retro computing, like, that Venn diagram is, like, two circles that are, like, so far away from each other. I picked the wrong. You say, you picked the wrong thing to do with your spare time if you just want things to work. Whoops. That is true. Just works better for retro apples than other machines. That is true. There are an awful lot of us that are very, very good at figuring some of this stuff out. Wow, like none of us can hit. They definitely work better than some of the modern apples. That is for sure a thing. That is not who I really wanted you to hit. Well, but you should be able to get rid of him. A VST plugin on your Mac, hit me up on the bird site. Okay, cool. I will hit you up on the bird site. See, VST means something very, very different to me. Having, VST, I'm like, what? A Video Strike Team plugin? I mean, not always. But they're definitely not as virtual sound something, yeah. I mean, I figured it was virtual sound something. But we did, because we had video strike team things happening yesterday because there was a bonus. We got bonus bus yesterday. It was very cool. For those not keeping score, which is probably most of you, after merch sales came in, they found out that Desert Bus not only broke $1 million this year, but also in breaking $1 million, they technically owed us another hour. So yesterday we got Desert Bus done quick, where they did all 4 shifts over the course of each shift with 15 minutes, and it was really good. It was a rocking good time, and yes, it's been archived. Because of course it has, because we are a video strike team, and we are good like that. And so that's why you said VST. I was like, I just did that yesterday. Yeah, they bust for another hour. In speed mode. It was literally, they called it Desert Bus done quick. It was amazing. Hey Rex. And yes, the archive is available. I think we're just gonna make it, I don't know if we discussed yet. I think we're just gonna be part of the main torrent. I don't think we're doing a separate torrent of it. I don't know. That's above my pay grade. It's just gonna be a revised torrent? Yeah. I can't see us putting out another. I mean, I can't think of a better way to do it. It is... my dude is right in front of you. How can you... Yes, we are. We are absolutely next level crazy. You should see the spreadsheet. But it's all for a good cause. Alright. So I don't really want to use... magic if I really don't have to. But I might actually have to. Since apparently no one can hit the broadside of a barn today. Holy cow. Alright, fine. Alright, where's my cheat sheet? Okay. Okay, the AppleWorks database was just a CSV file. I believe it. I didn't play a whole lot with that. When I was a kid, I was mostly, because I was writing things, because it was for school, it was mostly word processing in my house. I think my parents used the spreadsheet function occasionally. Come on, guys. Alright, interesting. Hey, right on! My tub o joysticks is overflowing. Nice. Let him come to us. The idea is for my melee or for my ranged people to chew them up a little bit. Maybe a little bit too much. Alright. Alright. We need to find the chief pirate, or the chief, what do you call it? Bandit, I think. Because I'm sure we have to go through this. Let's go down. Okay. I should be drawing a map, but I'm not drawing a map because I'm not that smart. Is this a fight? This is a fight! Oh, wait. Oh yeah, right, that's why. I was like, why is Cutter... Oh, they're rats. Okay. Cutter got hurt from a trapped door. That's right. It's like, why does Cutter... when did Cutter get hurt? Right. No, let's not and say we did. Cast heal on Cutter. A phantom. Does not like magical hits. What's Ictus-Ferrum? Oh wow. I want that spell. Well, let's see how far we get. Undead immune? Wow. I feel like they had to use it because all the spells seem to be very Latin flavored. That is true. Yeah, that's what it. Yeah. Is that a door? It is a door. There's nothing there. Maybe we should have gone upstairs. I'm thinking maybe we should have gone upstairs. Apparently, whatever my bow is... is the undead do not like it. I mean, that's it, really? Grrr. Let's go upstairs this time and see what we can find. Let's see how much trouble we can get in going upstairs. That is absolutely a red herring door, yes. Well played. I'm probably gonna run out of... I feel like we're gonna run out of lockpicks before we get through this mess. Okay. Lots of red herring doors here. Okay. Alright. How do I get where that dude is? I can see a friend that I want to go talk to. But I can't. Alright, so I'm guessing... Okay, we know we want to go... Oof! That was... How are we doing on lockpicks, by the way? Not great! I think... I feel like... Okay. I was hoping to get away from the mans. Okay. Fine. We're going back to resurrect our friend, get some more lockpicks, and try and figure out how to get to... I feel like that little dude with the bow and arrow might have been the bandit person that we're looking for. I just need to figure out how to get there. Fireball. Oh, I didn't really want to cast Magic Missile. I actually wanted to cast Fireball, but we'll see if we can pick off one of them. Work on the guy that's closest to us. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's work on some of these guys that are maybe... Alright. She probably, however, can. Oh, okay. Good to know. Because Bridget really does need to actually hit some things and actually, you know, get some kills in. Ah! That's not what I wanted to do. Got ahead of myself. There we go. Goodbye to you. Alright. Who died? Okay, nobody died. Because I totally, like, misjudged where the bridge was. Okay. First things first, we need to go find the healer in the castle. And get our friend not dead. Make our friend not dead. And then we'll go buy some more lockpicks, because we are basically out of lockpicks at this point. Is it this way? This way. Yes, this way. Hello! Please resurrect my friend. Because I have plenty of money. Save to slot 1. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so we now know not to go downstairs, so that's helpful. So, yes, exit area. Back to where we were. We're actually fairly well. Oh, hi. Hello. Okay, so we're doing this. I mean, you asked for it. You could have run the other way. So it's like, if you wanna get up close and personal with me, that is your problem, my friend. I love that both of my mages now, so I have 4 ranged. Yeah, that's probably what it is. You killed our friend! Well, yeah, and maybe now we're gonna... Oh, thunder. It's like, why do my headphones feel weird? Because they're really big because you had them all set weird from farting around with sound. Because I had them when I was messing with the sounds of stuff, I had them partially off my ears just in case. Because sometimes weird stuff when you're messing with sound, weird stuff comes out of the speaker. And sometimes it's loud. Or squeaky. Or high-pitched. Alright. We're back here. I forgot to buy lockpicks. So that's how today's stream is gonna go. Oh my gosh, no, remind me later. Oh my gosh, Adobe, please. Stop. The computer just asked me if I wanted to uninstall Flash. It's like, at some point, yes, but not right now. At some point, we will get around to uninstalling Flash. Now is not that time because I'm kind of in the middle of something. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, and that's why I did not want to run around with lockpicks. Oh yeah, I mean, Adobe's never been one of my favorite. I don't remember ever really being obnoxiously impressed with Adobe's offerings. It's fixed in the beta? Okay. I will get around. Now that I'm not, like, I'm kind of one of those people where I have to kind of deal with, like, one project at a time or I get overwhelmed. So I was trying to deal with the sound problem first. Yes, yes. Cute ghost. Adorable. I love the adorable Ghostbusters reference. I like that you can use 2-digit numbers. Because how many times did I try to type 10 or 100 in Ultimara? Or how many times did I type, can you use 3-digit numbers, I guess is the question. So 30 lockpicks. We're going to go talk to the healer. I don't even know what Plone is. And it sounds like I probably don't want to. Plone. Never touch Plone. Yeah, but what is it? I'm not gonna touch it, but I still want to know what it is. Because it's actually an Adobe thing I've never heard of. Like, when I think of Adobe, I think of, like... Oh, okay. The CMS. Like, when I think of Adobe, I think of, like, Flash and Dreamweaver and Cold Fusion and Photoshop and all, you know. Oh, it's not Adobe. Okay. Oh, that's why. I understand. This is the problem with I'm paying like 50% of attention to chat and 50% of attention to what I'm actually doing. So I miss occasional points in chat just because I'm looking at chat, I'm looking at hi. I'm looking at the screen and I'm looking at chat. You do okay. It takes a lot of practice. And y'all as a chat are pretty it's not like there's oodles of you, where I have to worry about. Oh yeah, we were here. Follow the river, 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 cross the river. You'll learn. It, like I said, it takes, I mean, I've been doing this seriously now for, what, like a year and a half. And it takes practice. Kansas Fester, they are on my phone right now. And I will put them somewhere where ping me on the, either the Facey Space or the Bird site, and I can send it to you. I don't actually have it uploaded anywhere. I could also, was it last Sunday's stream? I think it was last Sunday's stream, had a little bit of it. But I have stuff, because I got my powered speakers out, which unfortunately I think are not as good as they were when I picked them up. They were not super happy with the Mega Audio. They're the ones I got at Kansas Fest the last time I was there. So it's a nice set of 2 speakers and a subwoofer, and they sounded great at K-Fest. Yes, I'm on the Discord. Yeah, DM me on the Discord, and I'll send them to you. Like, just DM me a reminder, because otherwise I won't remember we had this conversation. Okay. I'm now looking for secret doors. Yeah, just because, and then I can upload it from my phone and send it to you. It's the same. I Facebooked it to Plumman. Like, we're all, like, him and I are working on this. So it's not like... Is that a window? That's a staircase up. That's a thing. Okay. This is a maze. I really like that. I'm digging this. But yeah, I welcome, because, you know, at the end of the day, I would like to get this to work. I love the piles of bones. I'm vaguely suspicious that door just let me open it. Did the bones rise up? No. Luckily. Because I don't have a nice... I don't... Oh, yo. Oh, yo. Let's see. What's this? Oh, a crumbling fireplace. Alright. Hello. Are you the person I want to talk to? Let's find out. Okay, obviously we want to get rid of the archers as fast as we can. Unfortunately, this is not who I thought it was. I was hoping that this was going to be the, actual leader of the bandits. Which is essentially what I'm saving my magic points for. Nope, this guy. We're getting rid of their ranged peeps. Ideally. Ideally. Now that everybody's right on top of us. This is why our peeps need practice. They should be hitting way better than they are. See if we can't soften them up a little bit. Let's actually... Wow! My dude hits hard. Alright. Oh! Dude, there's still two of them. Alright, that was ugly. Cass, Bridget, and... Okay. I want to see... because there's two doors here. I feel like we're... Okay. So these two doors obviously lead different places, and that's good. I wanted to make sure that... I wanted to make sure it wasn't a red herring door first. I mean, it kind of was, but not in the way that I thought it was going to be. This is why we bought like 30 freaking lockpicks. Okay. This is interesting. Cutter's getting better at this. I say that, and I'm sure now I've totally jinxed it. Going up! Okay. I feel like we're very close to where we want to be. If a lockpick doesn't break, yes. Whoa, that's not who I wanted to shoot at. That's who I wanted to shoot at. Okay. Because the archers... Yeah! Let's do this again. Let's pick up from where we left off. Because I misplayed that. I should have healed her, and I didn't. I also probably should have kept track of... Yeah, that's not where we are. Three-finger resurrection or... something like that, yeah. Yeah, we'll call it that. Right. A lot of what this is I keep learning, which it's like, okay, I now know what the more direct route to the upstairs looks like, and I can just stop. Like, I know we don't go downstairs, we go upstairs. I also, honestly, y'all, I don't remember where we left our boat. And I think that's up north. I think what we're gonna do... I don't think we're quite ready for this. What is in our quest log? I don't think we're quite ready for this. Tomb of the Dwarf, Haunted Pass, Rakvar's Bow, Bandits. Okay. Rakvar's Bow we should work on at some point. Also, okay. There's our so I guess our big boat. Dude, alright, fine. I think what actually needs to happen here, TBH. No, the boat the boat does not have tile. Is that careful of the croc by your skiff? Yeah. I didn't even... Okay. I feel like... Oh yeah, I see his little eyes! Oh, look how cute. And deadly. Yes, I see his little green eyes and his little purple whatever because... Probably because Apple. Alright, because I really think that Fira and Bridget probably, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I have that. I have that bag. Okay, yeah, so Fira and Bridget, because of the way I've been fighting, and it's just, this is... Because I'm still learning the system, even after all this time, they're not getting enough done, and they're not getting... So we're gonna... See, that's... they need skill points, and they're not going to get skill points if they don't actually hit things. And so I think that I've made a slight tactical error in that I haven't been using them enough. So you can see Fira's melee is at 14 and Bridget's is at 22. Whereas like Cutter's ranged, which is he's a ranged character, is like at 50, and my range is at like 57. So obviously, and I'm not sure which one of these skills is, if ranger or melee is, I'm not sure which one of these is their magic stats. But what I do know is that there's a reason why Fira and Bridget can't hit things that are like right in front of them, and it's probably because they haven't been had to hit anything because my ranged magic staff uses ranged. Okay. And then what's it? Magic spells probably just use your intelligence, I assume. So yeah, you know, his range is 31, her range is 26. Spell uses int. Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, I really need to get some skill points. I need to do some easy fights and get some... range melee hit a skill affects... Yeah. So they're not doing enough damage either, is kind of the crux of this. They are not even remotely doing enough damage, even with their high-level weapons, is because they're just not where they should be. That is a testament to how the game system works, is that you can get extremely reliant on your ranged. And kind of it comes and bites you in the butt. So we have to kind of... Yeah, like she should, like, if they can't hit something, it may because the mob sends in for the range attack. Yeah, it's... Well, what's happening here is that my two frontline peeps... I mean, any of my ranged fighters could have killed that wolf in one shot. The fact that it took my melee fighters 2 hits to kill it means they need some help. At least that's how I'm reading the system. Like, I feel like my melee characters should be pretty darn close to, like, their melee numbers should be pretty darn close to my ranged characters' ranged numbers. Number of hits to kill would be affected by weapon skill. Yeah, you said, like, that's the thing, is like, weapons here all have a max damage, but I'm not taking advantage of that max damage because they're not good enough. Like, I guarantee you Cutter or Cat would have been able to one-shot these guys. So we're going to take some time here and run up their skills just a touch more. Yeah, like the fact that she's getting a glancing blow. Because if I read this right... So his melee went up to 15, so he needs 7 more hits to bring it up to 16. And her melee's at 22, and she needs 5 more hits to bring it up to 23. if I'm reading this right. And then Cutter's lockpicking skill is like ridiculous. So I think that's what that's correct. Okay, that's what I thought. I read the obviously I read the instruction book, but reading the instruction, I'm not I'm a kinesthetic learner, so I learn best by doing something. So actually seeing and using the system is how I'm going to learn best how it works. So we're going to spend some time here doing a little bit of... See, that's better. Because you can have the best weapons. Oops. You can have the best weapons, but if you don't have the skill to use them, what's the point? Like, I've got what? I gotta hightail it. It's time to not be out in the wilds of the wild world. Kind of got to pay attention and make sure that I'm looking at the right person. So I'm not going to say I'm min-maxing, but I am at least realizing that in the way the way the game system... Ooh. I hit leave it. I'm an idiot. I hit the wrong button. A +1 recurve bow would have been very nice. Aw, I love it! Sunset is happening! Let's see if we can go talk to the healer before he goes away. Just caught you. Okay, perfect. Hello, Amiga Gamer. How are you? Welcome. Yes, exit area. Oops. 2 hours for sunrise to happen, and now we need to go. Where are we with this project? Yeah, see? Because, like, so Bridget's heavy mace tops out at... Bridget's heavy mace tops out at 50, which I don't think it's doing anything close to. And Fira's heavy flail tops out at 81. And quite frankly, I bet we can find something better for Bridget to be using. So I absolutely guarantee you neither one of them is anywhere near where they need to be with these weapons to be being effective. She has a heavy mace. What else do we have here, Bridget? Oh, I have 6+1 recurve bows. Okay. Heavy mace. Okay. How much do you use? Okay, broadsword is... Oh yeah, I wanted to see what level broadsword was. I think it's the next level up. Broadsword is the same as... What does she have currently? Oh, she has heavy mace currently, which is 3. Broadsword is the same. It does just a tad more damage. Do we have a claymore? Claymore is the next step up. Okay. But she's probably got too much armor. Oh, wait. She's using a Alright. Alright. Ha ha ha! There we go. Let's get her something a little bit better. She's using a claymore, which technically should be a two-handed sword anyway. Alright. Hello, crocodile-y friends. They're so cute! Hiding in the water. In this case, we are going to have to use our... Like, I'm not sure how it works. But I kind of want to get these... I kind of want to get these guys away from my skiff in case I actually want to use my skiff for something. Oh, okay, I can't do that. He has to come to me. Like that! That's what we're talking about. Okay. Alright, so brief pause to fix something that we've done completely wrong with our characters. But that's the part of these games, is realizing that you have completely been playing them completely wrong. Is this a thing I can go in? It's just a random mountain in the middle of a swamp, eh? Oasis, stuck. Ah! There's quicksand in the desert. That's wild. That's amazing. There we go. Open world CRPGs, there's no right or wrong, just multiple paths to certain death. I mean, you're not wrong. That's kind of, you know. But we can reduce our chances of said certain death by figuring out how things work. It seems to be... Is modified damage the max they can do, or what they do on average? As I sit here... So, average. Okay. So we are now at the part of the game where I am attempting to actually understand the system and use it properly, as opposed to just going in, you know, and going and just Leroy Jenkins my way through this. Plus or minus 10%. Okay. Let's get rid of the elves. Let's soften these guys up a little bit. Okay. Dang. Stop beating up on Bridget. It's a good thing we healed her there, though. Alright, that's helping. Get all items. Her range, I should have... Yeah. I mean, this is obviously we're going to have to, this is not something we're going to fix in the next, you know, hour or whatever. As we just charge directly through the water like a bunch of morons. Let's get him off the screen so he ignores us. I just do think that, I should probably pay better attention to my melee characters. Or go get 2 new people and make them range and just have 4 ranged and 2 magicians and call it a day. But I want to do what I want to try all the things. Yeah, so went up. Went up. Alright. Alright, let's go heal. Because we certainly need to do that. Yeah, I probably should just go find a melee trainer. Oh, he's not here yet. How are you not here yet? It's 10:30 in the morning. Yeah, and I know we talked to the melee trainer, and now I'm trying to remember where they were. I want to say the melee trainer was the dwarf. Do I have that written down? I should have that written down. The question is, do I have that written? Yes, I've got the gold. I should just start spending it. Orcs, bandits, hideout. The world's most cryptic yep, found it. Dwarf tree. Yep, found it. I have the world's most cryptic notes. I thought it was in the dwarf village. Dude, do me a favor. Do me a huge solid. And let the healer get into the temple so that I can go talk to him, so that I can actually get to the dwarf village without dying. I keep forgetting about the trainers, so thank you for reminding me. That is something that, that's new. That's definitely a new mechanic in pretty much any RPG I've ever played, is the idea of trainers and being able to go and not necessarily just have to, like, use skill points or go get skill points or whatever to deal with your stats. Tactical, because I want to do this in a very specific way. There's only one RPG I've ever played that's... I don't think I've ever played one that's had a trainer mechanic. What RPG are you thinking about, Rex? Because it's a great mechanic. It's a fun mechanic, and I'm going to go take care. I'm going to go take a Dungeon World. Okay. I definitely never played Digimon. Alright. You don't say. Yeah, that's Digimon was not necessarily my speed. Alright, let's go find the rude dwarf. Because they're all rude. Alright. I might train ye. Alright. What did that get us? Heck yeah! See, that the modified damage is going up. Alright. Now you're cooking with gas. Yes. They said gold is cheap. That's what we're talking about. Let's get some more. Oh. Bridget. much money do we have left? And how far did that get us? Okay, they're doing more. Their average damage shot up. Might and Magic has trains for specific skills, but no control over specific point distribution. 35, 42, 50, 57. Okay, that's kind of more closer to where we want to be. Let's see what he wants for the next level. Ah, okay. We have reached the limit of what he can do for us. But hopefully this has given us a little bit more oomph. See if we can find something. Let's go pick a fight. Let's pick a fight and see how we do when you level up train again. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Yeah, I figured that otherwise. I figured that y'all put something in here to keep you from just like spending the money to get really, really, really strong instead of actually playing the game. They really, yeah, you can't buy the win. Which is a good, that's a good, that's a good thing to put in a game. I know too many games out there that are pay to win. That's such a big thing in game development is microtransactions and the whole play to win mechanic that some games tend to use. The cultists really don't like her. Ask. It is. No, it is. 4 a.m. I agree. I mean, you don't have to ask Quinn. You can ask me. Like, you know, like all these mobile games, they are just, that's all they are, is pay to win, and it's so irritating. Oh, does she literally make them? Okay. I mean, I assume she has the same strong opinions that I do. But yeah, no, it's terrible. It's awful the way that so many of these modern games are just set up to make it. She works for a game dev. I just know, like, because create what you hate. I mean, if I know people who do that to try to make the system better. Yeah. See, we should be See, we're one-shotting wild pigs. This is what we want to be doing. Yeah, we should be. Different generation of gamers. Most kids are so spoiled. Yeah, no, that's... I mean, I don't love everything about what I do for a living either. There are lots of things about what I do for a living that I'm not fond of. Life is big and messy. I have had to do things in jobs that I was super not fond of because, paycheck. Because I don't want to live with my parents for the I don't want to live with my parents for the rest of my life. I did want to get out on my own and have my own space and my own life. And sometimes you have to suck it up and do what you got to do to get that paycheck. I mean, not gonna lie, that's kind of where I am right now. But things are moving in the right direction, so... I'm not complaining too loudly. Yeah, there's you know... That's why I would never want this. Because a couple people have asked me, when are you going to start streaming full time? And I said, ha ha ha, probably never. Because I feel like if I did this full time, I don't think I would enjoy it nearly as much as I do. You know, just like people keep telling me, oh, you should, be a tech resource person and you should. And it's like, no, they're like, oh, you're so technical. You'd make such a good tech coach. You'd make such a good technical resource person. And I'm like, no, actually, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. And that's the thing. I wouldn't be streaming Apple II games for a living. I'd have to be streaming stuff like Magic, Minecraft, Destiny, stuff people actually want to watch. And that's what I like streaming because I'm doing, COD, PUBG, stuff I'm really bad at. Like, I like playing Destiny. I'm not good at it. She says that she's raiding with her clan and I'll probably tweet because I think my clanmate wants to do a raid on his stream, and if that is a thing that happens, I will tweet, so you may have more chances to watch me fail at. You may have a chance later on to watch me fail at Destiny on someone else's stream. But yeah, I mean, I want to stream what I want to stream, and like people who stream full time have to stream what people want to see. Just like, somebody's I'm not super happy with where I am at work and I'm trying to get into a better position. And it's, oh, you should be a tech coach. I don't want to be a tech coach. I like computers because they're a hobby. It's something I can put down and walk away from when I get frustrated with it. It's to not put too fine a point on it. I love computers. I know, I love, like, the Super Mario Maker people. Yeah. I mean, Kate Stark is full-time, but she plays PUBG, she plays Among Us, she plays Fall Guys, she plays Minecraft, I think those are the big ones. She plays PUBG a lot. Loading Ready Run plays all kinds of stuff, but when they started, they had the built-in audience to kind of get away with, like, we all tune in to watch Ian drive cars because he's funny when he's doing it. No one's going to tune in to watch me play, racing games. But yeah, I mean, that's, to be a full-time streamer, and that's a hard job. Yeah, and that's Amiga Gamer, that's it. I know that it's like, I like computers. I don't like end users. If I could just work with machines, that would be one thing. But what I'm not a super fan of is dealing with the people. Is dealing with why is my computer running slow? Because you installed Bonsai Buddy. Well, how do you get rid of it? You don't. How do you get rid of it? Format C. Is how you get rid of Bonsai Buddy. Work with computers, no end user shtick, and it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, end users are, I see what our tech resource person at my job goes through. because right now, like, everyone's using a lot of technology that's new, different, and interesting, and not in that good way, in that everybody's kind of being forced to rethink how they do everything. And I don't want to have to run around and deal with, oh, this isn't working, oh, this isn't working, oh, this isn't working. If I could just hang out in a machine room. I know, right? If I could just hang out in a machine room, it'd be awesome. Many years. I looked at getting my A+. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in my 20s, would have, same here. I really looked at getting A+ cert and just be a PC tech. And then maybe go on and get, well, at the time, this is how long ago this was, I would have had to get my Novell certification. Which should tell you oodles right there. I did my NT and Novell certs. Yep, the cultists really do not like Nox Thumb. They really don't like her. Thief Cloak 3. Can I put that on me? Where is... Can I not... Did I not pick it up? I thought I picked it up. CNE from Novell. Yeah, the office I was working in at the time was a Novell shop. And then they moved to straight Windows, because I think it was when Novell was being depreciated. Alright, cool. Give myself a little bit more. Oh, I'm using a +1 recurve bow. Okay, sweet. Can Cutter use a +1 recurve bow? Oh, Cutter's using a longbow. Cutter's even better. Cisco cert. Yeah, Cisco certs I think are the worst. Wacky. I need to do some respecking at some point too. We're so close. And then we can use really, really good weapons. Alright. Spells, armor, weapons. Weapon level depends on the required strength, exterior, intelligence. This roughly corresponds to your character level. You put all your level increases into a single ability, which I ranged, measured in tiles, max damage. I'm looking something up. I'm looking to see if I can get slightly better armor for my, well, me. For my me. For me. For me. I'm asking for me. Can you get better armor? Asking for a friend. Asking for me. I'm asking for me. Let's not split hairs. Where did we leave? There. Our giant boat. The biggest boat in the free world. Oh, that's an island. That's a problem. This is less of a problem. That's a lot of sharks! But yeah, it's been enough talk about... Yeah. But at the same... But yeah, this is my hobby. Streaming is a hobby. And it's a fun hobby that I like to share with everybody here. I like that the glancing blows, like, really do actually glance off of them. Yay, yeah, I know, right? On to more pleasant topics. Okay, that wasn't quite where I wanted. Do not run away from me, shark friend. Shark not friend. Again, going to try and think about... And honestly, my hardware knowledge isn't really, like... I can do basic stuff, but my hardware knowledge is not anywhere near where most of a lot of the... Like, there are some people in this community that are way, way better at this than I am. Oh, solder! I mean, it's Solderfest isn't even the best part. It's just where there's usually a room where we all hang out and work on hardware, and it's just super fun. I learned so much just hanging out in the hardware workroom. The Solderfest, but there's also an event called Solderfest that's usually Wednesday night in the basement. So it's, there's the Solderfest in the hack space, and then there's Solderfest, the event in the basement, which is a little bit bigger. Either way, you get your either way, there's lots of chances to get do hardware work. All right. This is super not where I want to be. Okay, that's where I want to be. Get your fix of flux fumes. Yep. Oh my gosh, can't remember. And then we pop an RF, and then we pop a EFI cap or an RF cap, and then The link is the photo of the hardware room. Yeah. Wherein we pop reefa caps and then we evacuate the room. We open the window even though it's about 100 degrees outside, and we evac the room for 10 minutes because nobody can stand to be in it. Oh, we've released the magic smoke many a time. We fried a few things in that room. It's a thing that happens. That is, the pop a reefa cap exploding is the thing that happens. If it doesn't happen at least once a year. Oh, we are your people. We are your people. I know you fried disk drives in the we fried one in the we fried was it, I don't think it was a drive. I think it was the IWM chip in Sark's GS. I think somebody, I'm not naming names, but a couple people here know who, put the disk drive in wrong and blew the IWM chip on Sark's GS. So that was definitely a thing that we did. I think that's exactly what we did. We taught little Veronica how to solder. She got her first solder burn with us. But she's such a tough kid, it didn't bother her at all. So we, in many ways, taught her how not to solder. I mean... Oh, yeah. We didn't have, so, funny thing, what I remember, my dad soldered stuff, but my dad didn't have a soldering wand iron like I have. He had, the big, giant soldering gun. You could solder, I think it's for plumbing. I remember using it to solder stuff when I first started costuming. I used it to solder copper wire and stuff. But yeah, what I remember when I was a kid, soldering was Dad gets out this big giant heat gun that has a light on it. So I mean that's what I learned how to use before I learned how to use a wand. Oh yeah, no, it was I mean, I'm sure it still is a beast. Yeah, the radio, that's exactly what I think it was. I think it was the Radio Shack 150 300 watt gun, because there was a click. So there was 2 clicks on the trigger, so one would have been 150 and one would have been 300. I absolutely really remember that. All right, let's camp and then let's... How are we doing? Yeah, our stats look way better now. So, that's what I remember. I also remember the first time I learned you can't solder aluminum, which most jewelry wire and stuff is made of aluminum. Oh, yeah. I've never... And so what I need to learn... the soldering I learned as a kid in costuming isn't so much soldering to breadboard. Is soldering, electrical connections together. So you do the tap and you wrap it around, and then you solder it. That's what I learned how to do. I actually don't really know how to solder and desolder to a board. The couple of times, when my 2E power supply needed recapped, I sent it out. A couple times, I've got times I've had to do that. I've taken it to Kansas Fest and gotten help. Let's just... hole up and camp. So that's like my like when I say when I think of soldering, I think of something very, very different. All right. Bored. Me too. I miss in-person Kansas Fest so much. I wish you could all do what I did on Friday night, and then we could. Someday, yes. I wish you could all. Yeah, I wish we could all go. That's what I mean. I wish you could all get what Friday. So, for those of you who aren't following the socials, Friday night I went because I am one of the frontline groups. I got the first shot of the 2-shot cycle, so I am partially vaccinated for the plague. In case anybody's wondering, I got the Pfizer shot and my arm hurt yesterday and a little bit this morning, but it's pretty much gone as I pot my arm. So in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, they'll send me an email. I get to go do it again. It's not too hard on old machines when boards went surface mount multi-layering soldering. Yeah, I've seen people do board level repairs on like MacBooks. I hit B! I swear I hit B. Yes. 48K? Absolutely. I didn't know. I didn't know anybody. I just rolled up to Kansas Fest my first year with my 2E under my arm, and I had only really ever met anybody on the list and on Facebook. And I just kind of rolled up and was like, so I rolled up on Tuesday morning, and by Tuesday night, it was like I'd always been there. 4 a.m. I am, yes. What 4 a.m. said. It's that way, that way, that way, that way. There. I'm pointing at. I think I'm pointing at the chat now. Yeah, it's really not bad. It doesn't. I mean, it hurts. It's like getting a flu shot. It hurts for a day. Yeah, that's the Yeah, I mean, I'm frontline, so I'm lucky enough that I can get that. Is this where I want it to be? Yeah, you can hang out with Kay. Yeah, you can hang out. Oh no, this is okay. But yeah, no, I mean, Kansas Fest is. Well, I mean, you do maintain essential technology systems, so you should be a frontline. All y'all tech peeps should be frontline. Gosh darn it. Not my state's guidelines. Yeah, no, I know. I don't think my state has. I think 1A is healthcare workers and people in long-term care facilities. 1B is like, I know like my friend's son who works at a grocery store is going to be able to get it. Ooh, we're almost dead. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, Kansas Fest is just they welcome pretty much anyone, because I mean, we have had in the pile of garage giveaway stuff, Cocos and Ataris and Amigas. So yeah, everybody's real cool. I mean, the last time we had an in-person Kansas Fest, we spent an entire evening playing with a. Okay, this is where do we leave off? Playing with a VCR circa 19 and camera circa the late 1970s, early 19. Yes, the old video camera. For like we had a VCR and a camera circa late 70s, early 80s, like giant ka-chunk top-loading VCR camera that was wired, like you had to be wired. There's like a wire that had to plug in. Yes, with the mechanical ka-chunk, and then there was the wired camera you had to plug in. Yeah, like it only recorded stuff in black and white. We carried it. We took amazing pictures going down the hall. We had a blast with somebody. It was just so fun. It was so fun. That was a good time. So all kinds of retro tech makes its way to Kansas Fest. So yeah, no, show up. It's super, super, super fun. Piles and okay, well let's do this fight, I guess. But yeah, no, you don't have to be. Oh, I know what that's. If that's a photo of. That's one of many photos of the garage giveaway. I'm sure. Oh, right. She needs to move. Circling like vultures we are? I mean, that's what we do. Where do you think that's so? I mean, that's where this 2GS came from. This is the 2GS. This is the 2GS I got at my first Kansas Fest. All right. Let's not and say we did. What is D? What does D mean? What does D do? Actually. Oh, dig. Okay. Okay, so we're still okay. Yeah, so many. That's yeah. The first year wasn't the first year was when they weren't stacked on the pool table that year. They were stacked like on the floor to the left of the pool table. And then there was a table that had like all the like keyboards and mice and stuff. That was the year somewhere there exists a picture. I think Ken took it. There's exists a picture of me. It's on Cult of Mac. There's a picture of me standing in the middle of Kokorin lobby with this like stack with this like the GS and the monitor and all the drives and like the keyboard cord and the mice, and there's like a pet of paddles like hanging off of my neck because I just started throwing stuff around my neck. because I was like, I desperately wanted the GS and I desperately wanted those paddles because that was like, paddles were like, I think they still are like super hard to get. Somehow I dove in and I came out with everything. And that, I will say that the top, because I've had to take it apart so many times to fuss with it, the little clicky things on the back of the top may or may not exist anymore, and it made the lid just may kind of like right off without any issues at this point. But still works, so we'll take it. I mean, it is what it is. Can only do so much. But I think that that's probably a good place for us to stop. I think tomorrow we're gonna, now that we've trained up a little bit, Bridget and I are so close to leveling. I almost want to level Bridget and I. I'm about 90% sure. Here, let me take a quickie peek. No, that was not the... That was... I got this... No, that's... you need... 2016 would be the year that I got, this 2GS. Those are from 2018. I remember that year. But that's 2 years after I had this. Yeah, no, 2016 was, I've been doing this since 2016. 2016 was my first Kansas Fest. Yeah, so, because I have the shirt to prove, and I have the shirt and the pin to prove it. Cat. I'm missing, I think... I'm missing 2018. It fell off, and I think we have extras. I just need to figure out. I know we have extra pins. I just need to get somebody to. We need to have an in-person Kansas Fest, but I have the pin to prove it. I think this is 2016 right here. Oops. There. I think we got these 2016. I can't remember what year we did these. I think it might have been the 40th anniversary year. And this is 2017. Yeah, I think. And then 18 I'm missing. 19 we did the penguins. And then this is last year's. I need to get... The problem is I need to get better pin back. Oh, I have better pin backs. I just need to put them on. And I need to get a replacement if we... Because we always end up with extra pins. So I think I just need to email whoever has them. But yeah, I got the pins to prove. I have the pins to prove it, and then yeah, and yes, black lanyard, scary black lanyard. Ooh. But yeah, no, I've had this thing for a really, really, really long time. 2016, I got the 2GS. 2017, I think I got the 2C. 2019, I got the G3. I don't remember what I brought home 2018. Oh, did you find the picture that I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, that's like the best picture. Except that doesn't go anywhere. Oh, hey, somebody actually picked up the old name that I don't use anymore. So, too bad you can't edit tweets. That's kind of wild. Oh yeah, that's... I'm like looking at... I'm like clicked over to look at the picture. Yeah, no, I remember that picture. I remember that's me putting everything back together with Javi. What I'm giggling at is the fact that the at sign, the at, since that's you tagged my old Twitter. And so somebody picked up that name after I let go of it, and so now it goes to someone who probably has nothing to do with Apple IIs and is going to be very confused if they ever find out that they're tagged in that particular picture. There's going to somebody out there is about to be extraordinarily confused. Yeah, that's what I remember. Because I was looking for one. Yeah, I remember because they were all. Nobody wanted the one that had Clover Park School District stenciled on it. I remember that. But yeah, no, good times. Good times. And that's. I feel like. Alright, what am I doing? Lost track of what I'm doing. Bringing it back here so that I can see. Oh yeah, no, it is like, it is a week-long party, and someday we'll get to have it again. The pink cat ears, yeah, on my headset, yeah, the pink cat ears are detachable. I have to. I remember that too. Yep, I remember all of this. Will you sell them? No, we'll give them away. The cat ears are 100% detachable. They have to be. That's because that way I can, if I do have professional stuff, I can actually do professional stuff. Okay. Typing on the GS keyboard is going to get you absolutely nowhere, and you know this. So stop trying. I know, mega sigh. But yeah, oh yeah, these come off. We don't really have where I'm not virtual. But I did I bought this when I was interviewing. I certainly didn't wear the ears. So that was definitely a thing. Yes, I remember all of these pictures. Oh, so sad. But that was a good time. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow I'll be back probably around 5:30. I have off tomorrow. It's a holiday here in the in the States, so I get to be home and sleep in, which is why I get to raid tonight, because I don't have to go to bed super early. So we're gonna take another whack at the bandits hideout now that our melee people are up to snuff, and see what we can do there. That would hopefully be awesome. So thanks everybody for coming out for no Twitch, please. I swear this page has a memory leak too. So thanks everybody for coming out, for subscribing and following and chatting and lurking and cheering and all the things you do to make this stream awesome. And it's, like I said, it's fun for me because you all show up. Lurking is fine. I lurk on a lot of streams. I don't have cable. I almost always have a Twitch stream up as background noise for something. If I'm not, like playing Destiny, I have like just somebody, like I have like Loading Ready Run or somebody up while I'm like making dinner or cleaning the house or working on whatever. So yeah, I totally am fine, lurking, whatever. But like I said, it's a hobby, but you guys make it worth it. And that's why I keep coming back and doing this, is because I like it. People are like, why do you do it? Like, to hang out with my friends and talk about old computers and, just basically have a ton of fun. We're gonna throw it over. So speaking of, other retro computers that people like, we're gonna throw it over to Amiga Bill, like we usually do. Because he's pretty cool. He's doing some, I think, viewer requests today. But he always plays some really cool Amiga software or Commodore software. He did a Commodore last week too. But I will see you all tomorrow. And as always, thanks for watching.